Alexi is ahead. He's got Pringle in front. Alexi takes it strong to the cup. Here in the inside. Stanley Pringle. Oh, nice pirouette off the glass, off the crossover.
What a block from Jared in the middle of the goal.
Oh, big block. To work with. It's the basket. Boom.
It's a kabagot.
Forward ahead. Bang! Bang!
Matapos ang tatlong sunod-sunod na pagkatalo, ang Meralco Bulls nakabalik na sa win column in their last ball game against the Kia Picanto. Globalport naman had a 2-game winning streak pero nabigo naman kalaban ng top team in the league, San Miguel Beer, their last time out. So these two teams, Meralco wants to keep a streak going. Ito naman Globalport wants to get back on the winning track. Sino mas intense dito sa larong ito? Globalport and Meralco. Bolts intensity rising in the middle of these elimination rounds ng ating Philippine Cup. Smart Araneta Coliseum po ang ating venue. Andito po ang mga fans for this big Super Bowl Sunday double-header. Two great matchups. As we said, Globalport and Meralco sa ating unang laro. Mamaya, merong San Miguel versus Barangay Ginebra. Nagdatingan po ang Bolts at ang mga batang pair. Pangiti-ngiti, konting posing-posing para sa camera. Pero intense ang labanan. Tiyak yan pag-umpisa ng ating bakbakan dito sa loob ng Big Dome. Mabuhay Pilipinas! Ako po si Charlie Cuna. Ang kasama ko, Dr. J. Andy Howe. Maya-mayang konti marinig natin ang mga ulat ni Selena Dagdag at courtside. And we expect these two teams in the middle of the pack in the standings, Dr. J, to go at it tooth and nail.
Yes, magandang hapon Charlie. Magandang hapon sa lahat ng tagapagsubaybay ng PBA. Alam natin na parehong 2 wins, 3 loss card ito. So very important game na to. A win brings you up to that magic number of 1 to 8. And a loss puts you down there, you know, at the almost at the bottom. So obviously, very important ball game, and we expect the intensity to rise. Obviously, itong dalawang team, they have a good matchup dahil they don't really have big centers. Kaya medyo maganda ang tapatan nila rito.
Ito Meralco Bulls started out the conference with a victory pero sunod-sunod na pagkatalo, once, twice, and then thrice. But then, a relief dahil Kia Picanto, which is the last team in the standings, nakalaban nila last time out and they had a admirable performance against the Picanto. No room for any upsets in that matchup and they really went into victory running away.
Well, you can see their field goal percentage was very high. So that means the other team did not play very good defense, 60% shooting, saka 44% shooting from three-point territory, which is a very good number. Plus, I think in that ball game, 28 assists. So talagang kulang sa defense ng kalaban. You do not expect that from Globalport tonight. They will put up the defense against the Bolts.
Well, Globalport had been playing well. Nasabi nga natin, dalawang sunod-sunod na pagkapanalo. The problem is, in all their 3 losses, they were actually competitive sa mga laban na iyon. In the last game kontra San Miguel Beer, they were fighting in that 4th period. All of a sudden, nagka-problema.
Yeah, you know, because they just ran out of maybe personnel or what you call depth for the end game, no? Right now, with the absence of Terence Romeo, it has really bothered them. The same way it has bothered the Bolts on the other end when Cliff Hodge and, of course, Rani Del de Ocampo is still not playing. But Hodge did come back, and you can see what Sean Anthony says about his losses in the last few games, always in the last few minutes. Can we keep our poise? Can we stay in the ball game and make a good run? But they did play well against San Miguel. I covered that game and they did play well.
Sa dulo lang medyo na kinapos itong Globalport Batang Beer. So Anthony, one of the veterans, hoping to lead his team to victory against Meralco. But you know, you talked about defense earlier, Dr. J, and they need to play a good defense against the shooters ng Meralco Bulls. One of them, a new pickup sa conference na ito. But he's an old veteran. We all know him. KG Nino Canaleta. Na ang ganda ng nilalaro so far for Coach Norman Black. What a pickup he has been, shooting bolts of lightning from all over the court.
Well, it's the second time around for him because he did play with Coach Norman Black when he was the coach of TNT, no? And obviously, kay Canaleta, nakahanap siya ng bahay. A team that needed him as a 4 and maybe as a 3. And he came in at the right time. And look what he has given them against Kia at 17 points. Good field goal percentage, both from the field and three-point territory. And one more thing, he's one of their top rebounders in that team right now. So that really augurs well for his game.
We go to the other side para sa Globalport Batang Pier. The hands of the Meralco Bulls guards will be full trying to guard Stanley Pringle. He's the main man para sa koponan ni Coach Pido Harencio. He's a superstar in this league, definitely the way he plays. Without Terence Romeo, he has more freedom to handle that ball, and he has been doing everything, especially sa scoring.
Yeah, this guy is averaging 38 minutes a ball game, so that really takes a toll on your body. But he has great intensity. And despite the fact that maybe he might be just 6 feet, he plays much bigger than his height. Against the Beermen, he had 23.6 rebounds and I think a couple of assists in that ball game. Pero ang problema dyan, he had to be taken out in that ball game with 5 minutes to go, and that hurt them because bigla na lang lumatsada yung San Miguel and there was no response from the other local players on that squad.
So Stanley looking to stay in the game for the entire duration. Hanggang dulo, sana nandyan siya sa loob to help the cause of his team. Okay, as we said earlier, kasama natin si Serena Dagdag at courtside. Let's hear her report right now.
Yes, Charlie and Doc J, naniniwala si Coach Norman that the key to the win today is simply just sticking to their defensive identity. Kaya naman na nakaraang linggo, they ran through their plays to help best stop Globalport's fast break tendencies and also their run and gun system. Nako, sa panic naman ng Globalport despite coming off a previous loss, apparently Coach Pido remains very impressed with his relatively young team. Grabe daw ang performance na pinapakita ng mga batang pair ngayon. And he adds that going up against the bigger teams the past few weeks has definitely prepared them for this game against the Bulls. Gentlemen.
Maraming salamat, Selena. And you know, Dr. J was mentioning it earlier na pwedeng ang magandang matchup ito because these two teams parang walang clear advantage whether front court, back court against one another. Two veteran coaches as well, although we know that Norman Black is a much more veteran than Pido Harencio as far as head coaching in the PBA is concerned. But Pido has had experience both as a player and a coach like Norman Black, and they're looking to lead their team to victory this afternoon as we hit evening in a while. As a prelude to the San Miguel versus Ginebra matchup, let's listen to Noel Zarate. He's announcing the starting five.
A 6'2" guard from Ilocos Norte, number 11, Chris Newsom. A 6'4" forward from Cavite, number 7, Cliff Hodge. A 6'3" forward from Pangasinan, number 20, Jared Dillinger. And a 6'3" center from Bacolod, number 21, Raynel Hugnatan. Head coach for the Meralco Bolts is Norman Black. And now the starters for Globalport, Batang Pier. A 6'1" guard from Cagayan Valley, number 3, Stanley Pringle. A 6'1" guard from Quezon, number 1, Julian Sargent. A 6'6" center from Bulacan, number 33, Kelly Nabong. A 6'6" forward from Bataan, number 30, Bradwin Quinto. A 6'4" forward from Makati, number 10, Sean Anthony. Head coach for Globalport Batang Pier is Pido Harencio. Our referees for this game, located again, Ray Yante, Mauro Jose, and Albert Lubla. This game is held under the supervision and regulation of the
Nakaputi ang Globalport Batang Pier with the neon green trim. Naka-orange naman ang Meralco Bulls. Starting fives for the white shirts. Quinto, Nabong, and Anthony up front. Julian Sargent and Stanley Pringle in the backcourt. Kabilang panik, Newsom, Dillinger, Amer, Hugnatan, and Hodge. For Coach Norman Black, this first quarter is brought to us by Cobra. Simulan na ang labanan ng tunay na lakas. First game of this PBA Super Bowl Sunday doubleheader is underway, and the Orange men take the first possession.
Show the leaping ability of Newsom there. He went up against his former teammate Nabong, who's about 2 inches, 2-3 inches taller than he is, and he got the tap.
Maliper talaga yan si Chris Newsom. There's Raynel Hugnatan. Naging 3-point specialist yan in the past couple of seasons, but misses the first attempt from Rainbow Country. Now Globalport, unang possession nila. Sean Anthony handling that ball. Julian Sargent has gotten the trust of Coach Pido Harencio. He's been starting most of their ball games so far in this conference. It's a it's a miss on the attempt from Globalport. Baser Amer, nag-aantay ng mga kakampi. Newsom looking for a cutter, a screen rather, mula kay Cliff Hodge. Hodge was out for a few games. They throw that one away. Stanley Pringle looking to create something, but lost it, taken away by Cliff Hodge.
2 quick turnovers, one from each side.
Up ahead, to Jared Dillinger, who was intimidated by the presence of Kelly Nabong. But they keep possession as Hodge will kick it out to JD from 3. Short gets his own rebound for 2 of the game.
Well, no boxing out there. Usually a shooter knows when he's going to miss a shot. So he's always got an advantage if he's shooting forward.
Tinuturo ng mga coach yan, Dr. J, pag tumira ka, follow your shot.
Sundan mo yan. Kasi malamang alam mo kung papasok yan o hindi. Nice
Pringle,
pass.
leaving it for Ginto, who misses the lay-in.
Ang gandang pass yun. Very simple layup yun.
Ginto costing Stanley Pringle his first assist of the game. So Coach Norman Black, Doc, really happy that Hodge is back. Pero kausap ko si Hodge, and he says he's not nearly 100% conditioning yet. So he's working his way back, but he starts today. But para sa Meralco, may tref na si Reynel Hugnatan. 1 out of 2 so far from there.
Well, if he's open, it's really a dead shot from there. You know, the first shot that he had was challenged very well.
Kick out to Nabong. May tref na rin na pinakikita ito.
And he shows it right there.
Nawi agad yung dress. And, you know, he may not admit it kasi kinausap natin siya kanina na siyempre may gusto siyang patunayan dito sa Meralco Bulls. We all know the story, what happened right before the finals of the Governor's Cup as Reynel Hugnatan hits back-to-back 3-pointers. And Nabong wants to show Meralco what they're missing after sending him off.
Well, I'm sure that they miss him because they don't have a big man. They don't have a center like he is, no, because he's a good rebounder, a good intimidator, no. But siguro they had no choice at that stage, no.
Sinabong nakatref na yan. Ngayon nag-aantap na papasahan. Hand-off to Sargent, taken away by Baser. Baser to Hodge. And quicker on his feet is Hodge. Hindi niya naman makompleto.
And he's hurt.
That's right, slow to get up. So 4-on-5 ito. Pero Tubres, si Nabong. Pinawi rin sa may flex. Si Kelly Nabong.
Well, that layup really cost them because it would have been 2 points. You would have been able to come back, but you miss a layup and they come back 5-on-4.
Iba na talaga ang PBA ngayon. Yung mga tumitira ng tres. Reynel Hugnatan, Kelly Nabong, mga big men na dati pumuposte. Bumibitaw na sila mula sa Rainbow Country. There's a double coming for Hugnatan. He traveled, he lost his footing and changed pivot feet. Pagbangga sa kanya.
That's referee Yante making that call.
Veteranong referee na yan. Matagal-tagal na yan. He's in there with referees Kilingen and Orioste.
Kilingen is the Class A referee there, no? And of course, the lady referee is Maui.
Sargent on the cut. Straight to the hoop. And has shown the ability na mag-finish at the basket. Ito si Julian Sargent dito sa PBA, Doc.
Well, he's going to get his time, you know, and right now, because he's been a starter for this team, siyempre nagkakaroon ka na ng konfiansa. No? Actually, he's getting more minutes here than I thought he got in the sun the last year that he played there.
Tama yun. Marami nga nagtataka ba't pabanda-babad kay Pito Arenzo ito, but when he was in college, didn't play as much. In and out ang 3-point attempt ni Baser Amer. 8 all ang ating score, approaching the 8-minute mark in the first period. Wanting to break the tie. Stanley Pringle drills it from 3-point land. Tatlo na ang tres ng Globalport.
Well, Stanley Pringle is a deadly player. He can shoot from the outside. He can get to the basket. So very difficult to stop.
Chris Newsom around the screen. 16-foot jumper. Bounces out. The rebound. Kelly Nabong. We have talked about it every time Globalport plays. He averages about 12 rebounds a game. Sean Anthony. Tref din ang kanyang gusto. Ang nakuha nila yan. You know, when Globalport shoots well from the outside, that's a good sign. The last time they shot that way, at the Cuneta Astrodome, they won going away. Diba? Ang ganda ng laro nila noon nung pumapasok yung mga tref ni Sean Anthony, ni Nabong, ni Taha early in that game. Timeout has been called. 6-point lead para sa Globalport. Napatawag ng ceasefire si Coach Norman. Para sa Globalport, Batang Pierre, Kelly Nabong, who is now playing for them but played for Meralco as well. So these are the two teams na nakapaglaro siya in his PBA career so far. Back and forth siya rito between these two teams, and now he's back with Globalport looking to defeat his former team. Already have 2 3-pointers dito sa first period. May report si Serena Dagdag tungkol kay Kelly.
Yes, gentlemen, just recently nagkatabi ang dugouts ng Meralco at Globalport and kapansing-pansin that the Bolts were greeting former teammate Kelly Nabong very warmly. True enough, as Kelly came into the locker rooms earlier, he seemed to be in a very good mood. Asked what to expect from him as he go against the Bolts, he laughs and jokingly says, expect a lot of hard fouls and trash talking from me. Doc J and Charlie.
I don't think he was joking though. Ganun talaga maglaro si Kelly Nabong.
Yeah.
He trash talks and he gives hard fouls. So far naman, 3-point shots ang kanyang pinapasok. Hodge side baseline jumper. Mintis yan. Rebound by Julian Sargent. Very athletic 5 na Globalport has right now. On the floor, trapped underneath was Pringle. Had to kick it out. Nabong makes his move. Step back. Jumper. Pasok! Kelly Nabong. Fire in his eyes. Pinakakitaan niya itong former team niya, Doc.
And he already has 8 points in the ball game.
Kaya nga sila ng Meralco. 8 ang Meralco ngayon. Dinoble na ng Globalport ang score. Meralco 6:45 remaining. There's a foul away from the ball. Tama ba? Ano nangyari dito? Here's that move from Kelly Nabong. He's shown this ability to step back and hit jumpers. Sean Anthony is called for his first personal ball stays with the orange shirts. Baser Amer, may tangan. Punta kay Hugnatan. Back to Baser. He makes his move. Out to Hugnatan. Open from 3. Wide right yon. Sa rebound play. Chris Newsom was in the right place para sa lefty putback.
Like I said, they're almost the same kind of team. They don't really have dominant centers, but they have to get their offensive rebounds from their guards or their small forward.
Chris Newsom likes getting into the paint to get those putbacks. Ginagamit yung kanyang athleticism. Bradwin Ginto napunta kay Stan. Stan, thought 3.
That's a mismatch.
Decides to take it and parang dali. Para kay Stan Pringle. Pangalawa na rin niya yan. Mamadali ang Meralco pero andun ang depensa ng Batang Pierre.
And it's a 9-point lead being enjoyed here by Global. Good shooting from the very beginning here for Global.
Hodge Ginto ang bakbakan sa poste. Hodge, nowhere to go. Had to kick it out to Hugnatan. Newsom to Baser. Baser 3 on the way. Too strong. Rebound. Kelly Nabong. Natamaan pa ni Hodge. That's going to be a loose ball foul against Cliff.
That's a good call. He got him in the face.
Okay, dribblers. Ito na. Ilabas nyo yung mga smartphone. Ito ang ating unang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Sinong Meralco player ang naglaro for the first time this season sa huling laro ng Bolts kontra TNT noong linggo? Number 1, Ken Bono. Number 2, Cliff Hodge. Number 3, Joseph Cedruifa. Pindot na.
And so far, the defense of Meralco is just not being able to stop the scoring, whether from the outside or from the inside.
11-point lead, double digits na. Kalamangan ng Globalport, 5:18 remaining sa first period. Hugnatan being harassed by Kelly Nabong at the post. He backs him down, takes the right-handed hook shot, can't get it to go. And Nabong, another rebound. It's a solid post play from Nabong, steps into a 3. Just a little long.
In this one, he was not planted. He didn't have the balance.
Ganda ng linya, Doc. Medyo napalakas lang. On the rebound, Nabong once again. He's gobbling up defensive rebounds as if they're going out of 10. 6 rebounds na siya, Doc, dito sa first period. But he's one of the league rebounding leaders
In their team.
Yeah, so we expect that from him. So timeout is called. 4:50 ang natitira sa first period. Globalport naman ang tumawag ito. Sa Meralco Bolts, isa sa mga veterano nila si Jared Dillinger. He's hungry for victory. He is a veteran who has won championships with TNT in the past. With Meralco, has not quite gotten there yet. Nabitin na sila 2 beses the past 2 Governors Cup. So he's hungry to get that win and he plays well for them, especially last game kontra sa Kia.
Yeah, well, Jared, it's different when you're playing with TNT because at the time that he was playing there were a lot of gunners there, So it's easy to flow. And it really makes it difficult for the defense to concentrate on one particular person with that kind of lineup they used to have.
Grabe yun, When they
You're
were
talking
winning.
about Jimmy Castro. Oh, that's gonna be...
Si Castro, backup lang nun, Doc, yung mga panahon na yun, Nauuna pa to si Jared kaysa sa kanya.
You're talking about Kelly, Larry,
Ronnie Del. Nakasama niya ulit ngayon.
and even Ali P.
Right. The Man Mountain. Si Daddy O. Bantayan. Canaleta tapped that one away, and a nice save from Chris Newsom. Good hustle on the part of Chris para makuha nila ang possession. Colombia, pinasok na ni Coach Norman Black. Paundo is there as well.
And Canaleta, who is their leading scorer.
Tama yun, di ba? Bagong pick-up, pero siya na agad ang kumakamada. And now, looking to score once again. Turn around Jay. Pabandang tira. Mali ang angulo. At sa rebound, Sean Anthony kumuha niyan. Tumatakbo na naman ng Globalport. Lead pass to Bradwin. Can he handle it? Barely, as he throws it back to the wrong guy. Meralco also bleeding for points dito sa first period. Nabigay kay Hodge. 15-foot jumper for Paundo. Overshoots it and Hodge keeps it alive. Nahawakan yung kanyang braso ni Julian Sargent. That's gonna be a foul on the rookie.
Julian Sargent, his first foul, 17 foul for Globalport. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Only the second team foul. So wala masyadong foul so far in this first period. Tigalawa pa lang yung dalawang koponan. Colombia in the lane. Out to Hodge. Swing to Canaleta. Back with Hodge, 3 to shoot. What's Hodge gonna do? Go up with his left. Nakuha niya yun.
This guy really gives them a lot of energy. No?
Yun talaga. You know, hustle and energy is really what Cliff Hodge is all about. But Sean Anthony also having a great conference so far para sa Globalport. Bumabalik yung mga numero niya from few conferences ago nung nag-mythical team yan sa NLEX.
Ang nabing problema ni Sean Anthony is also an injury that he had last year. So it's sidelined for quite a while.
Let's watch this move from Cliff Hodge. Spinning around, lefty layup. Smart move of the half. Yan natin sa atin ang smart. Be there like never before. Selena, you have anything?
Yes, we know that Cliff just came from a bone spur surgery. In fact, right now, he's still feeling pain. Nabanggit mo ngayon kanina, Charlie. But he wanted to play so bad simply because it's been so long since the Balts got far into the Philippine Cup. Prior to their game against Kia, alam niyo bang Cliff only had 2 days of practice and was out for 3 months. Either way, he performed well, and kita naman natin he's still able to do it in today's game. Doc, Jay, and Charlie.
Thanks a lot, Selena. Well, that's the way Hodge plays. You know, minsan hindi naman kailangan sumushoot siya para makakontribute sa kanyang koponan. He can do so many other things, and his motor is always running, much like a Calvin Abueva type. Sean Anthony as well is in the same mold. Sargent's outside shot is in and out.
In and out rin yun.
Oo, dalawang beses na yan. Colombia, change of pace, leaves it for Salva. Didn't take it kasi nagbintis just a while ago. Down to 10 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Naantay ni Canaleta ang bola. Finally, naipasa pero tapik palabas ni Jonathan Gray. So, 7 seconds remaining na lang sa kanilang shot clock.
Yun rin ang problema ni Mike because Mike is not a legitimate point. He is a legitimate two-guard. He's a scorer. And that's why in this team, he has a little problem because he has to adjust to being like a backup.
Colombia knowing that medyo time pressure na sila. Quickly went inside, but ang pasa niya, naku, medyo masikip na para kay Newsom yun, and he overshot it from the side. Ang opensa ng Meralco is not smooth at all so far. But for Globalport, it has been. Pangatlong tres na ni Stan Pringle yan. How many do they have? 6 na yata ang tres nila dito sa first quarter alone. 18 of their 26 points from Rainbow Country, Doc.
Yes, and they have a 14-point lead right now with 2 minutes to go. They already have 26 points. Wala talagang ma-manufacture ito dahil ng punto sa Meralco because walang ma-shoot itong mga players nila.
Sub 2 minutes na tayo rito sa first. Ayun na. Nakahanap ng konti espasyo. Ito si KG Nino Canaleta. Reach in from Colombia. Ryan Aranya is fouled by the FEU second-year man. Backup guards coming in. Elorte para sa Globalport. Ang Jokaram naman para sa Meralco.
Pinalitan niya si Newsom. So a complete change already for the Bolts. And I think a complete change na rin except bumalik ulit si Sean Anthony dito. No?
Ryan Aranya in traffic missing that hook shot. So 12 ang inahabol nitong Meralco. Nico Salva goes to Colombia. Paundo trying to set the screen.
The spacing there was poor because that's the reason why hindi maka-trigger shot ito si Canaleta.
He goes into the lane, forces that one up, nagbintis, pero yung dalawang nakaputi. Oo, nagagawa eh. Aranya at saka Elorde, sabihin ko, dalawang lasalista. Totoo naman, naglasal naman din si Elorde.
Pero LM Blue yan eh.
No.
Green and blue yan.
Green and blue. Oh, there's an offensive foul called that happened right in front of referee Kilingin.
Offensive foul on number 8, Nico Salva.
Nico Salva, ang guilty part. And we talked about this the last time Globalport played, how Coach Pido Harencio, talagang ginagamit niya yung kanyang mga rookies. Sargent started the game. Ngayon si Gabayni naman ang kanyang pinasok. Big man from the college ranks, and he's showed some ability to rebound and to hit jump shots in the past few games.
That's happening. Nagsona naman doon ang Meralco, kaya nga medyo nagulat ang point guard kaagad. No? He was not able to adjust to get the formation properly.
Well, a chance for Meralco to close this gap with only a minute and 6 remaining.
Yeah, maybe 3 or more of 4 offensive plays para sa atin. Depende kung kano kabilis ang laro.
Depende rin kung magpa-foul sila. May mga fouls to give kasi ito as time winds down. Let's see if they use them. Here's Canaleta out to Tolomia. He's been gun shy. Parang ayaw tumira. Kicks it to the side. Anjo Karam always ready. Always ready. Long two.
Pero surprising, siya pa nakashoot. Kung titignan mo yung lineup niya.
Gabayni. To Gray na dating taga Meralco rin. Jonathan Gray bumitaw mula sa labas.
Pumasok.
Nakisama sa 3-point Globalport party.
Yeah, they already have 7 3-point shots and that's 21 points. 7 ba yan?
Oy, kung sa mga 3 pa lang, lamang na sila. 21-16 sana, pero 29 na kanilang score under 30 seconds ago. Dribblers, tamang sagot sa ating Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question ay number 2. Cliff Hodge, first game lang niya last time against TNT. Hindi, Kia pala. Kia ang kalaban nila. That's where he played his first game this conference. Canaleta gets hit in the face, but the ball stays with him. Faundo overshoots Canaletas on the ground. Slowly gets up, so kulang sa depensa itong Meralco Bulls. Aranya trying to take advantage. Gets it right back.
Wala pa rin.
Wala pa rin. Oh, so swinerte ang Meralco Bulls because Canaleta was out of that entire play. But storage shooting mula sa 3-point land para sa Globalport. Lamang sila ng 29-16 at the end of 1. Well, nabanggit naman namin ni Dr. J kanina na okay naman ang laro ng Globalport kontra sa San Miguel Beermen. Kinapos dahil sa dulo. Sean Anthony played a solid ball game sa larong yun.
You can see him making those shots, whether from afar or from near. Decent ball game with 15.7 rebounds, 3 steals.
Yung si Sean Anthony naman, you know he'll bring it every night. No? Walang lack of effort on his part. Right now, nasa bench siya. Resting. This quarter is brought to us by Cobra Energy Drink. May labang ka. Second quarter na po tayo dito sa Big Dome. Pass inside to Gabayni. And a nice back to the basket shot from the rookie. The pass from the veteran Taha.
Nagsona kaagad sila doon. Patay kaagad sila doon. Dahil si Pido knows how to break a zone. And you know, Faundo is not a center. He cannot defend people underneath the basket. He has no power.
Tama. Colombia to Canaleta. He's okay, seems to be, kasi nasaktan siya bago natapos ang first period.
Isanay na rin niya sa bakbakan. Nice
Over his head pass. So nakuha ni Faundo, having difficulty handling. Nahanap si Canaleta, bumitaw ng 3 at the buzzer, no go. Rebound by Salva, may foul na tinawag.
I think a push from behind.
Nico Salva, nahuli.
Loose ball foul on number 8, Nico Salva.
That's his second.
Jason Ballesteros for Brian Faundo.
Ayun, so linabas na nga. Narinig yata si Dr. G. Linabas muna si Faundo. Jason Ballesteros naman ang pinasok. He's taller by maybe an inch or 2 than Brian Faundo.
And he's a natural center. So that's what he knows what to do in that area. Of course, he also is not a powerful type of player, but he gives you rebounding.
Yung presence din sa loob. Aranya 3. Bidin, rebound, Nico Elorde. New possession for the Globalport. Batang Pierre, Jonathan Gray. Out to Aranya, one more time, sabi ni Ryan. Second time is a charm for Ryan.
Pag nagsona ka, that's where he's susceptible to. The open 3-point shot plus the offensive rebounding. And this is a big lead right now. 18 na. No?
That's right.
They have more than double up on the score of Meralco.
Naiwanan ng Meralco rito, napakaaga pa. Tinawagan pa ng offensive foul ang Meralco Bulls, so their offense has really failed them in this game so far. Look at the frustration on Coach Norman Black's face. Not the way they would have wanted to start dito sa Big Dome sa araw na ito. Meralco balls, Aranya wants another. Short yon. Taha trying to keep it alive. May foul na tatawagin sa rebound play. And it's gonna be on the balls. Canaleta.
Second personal foul.
Colomia out, Baser is back in the game.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
I think the burden, Doc, is really on the Meralco guards to try to get something going sa opensa nila. And right now, Jonathan Gray in the lane, misses, bakbakan sa rebound. Huling nakatapik, naka-orange. So ang bola, Globalport pa rin.
Yes, Ballesteros was last touching that play. And another timeout, this time called by Coach Pido, even though siya lamang.
Yun na nga, lamang ng 18 points, 10-19 remaining in the second period. 30-second timeout lamang ito. Just wants to remind these guys about a few things, siguro. Pero, yun, Meralco, just can't get it going, Doc, dito sa ating first half.
Well, they can't set up their half-court game. That's their problem. And they have no, their shooters are not even getting open shots.
So yung mga out-of-town game natin, well, dapat kasi Legazpi City sa Feb 3, pero dahil nga sa nangyayari dun kay Mount Mayon,
Hopefully,
it's gonna be in Cuneta.
Nebra versus Enlection.
Oo. Tapos Rainer Shine,
Magnolia.
Magnolia, Calasiao, yung Batangas City, which was supposed to be in Dumaguete, but due to some logistical problems, it's gonna be in Batangas, and then Cagayan de Oro.
Tuloy pa yata
Magnolia.
yun.
So Magnolia, babiyahe. 2 beses. Punta sila sa Cagayan de Oro kontra Meralco. These Meralco Bulls, which are looking to come back here in the first half. Dahil pang oras naman, we've seen how teams can easily come back. No? Nakita natin yung Barangay Ginebra the other night. From 24 down, binaba nila ng 3.
You could see that was going to happen, that they were going to go back to a man-to-man. But right away, nawala kaagad yung defensa ni Karam. He never saw where Aranya went around him.
Sneaky din yan si Aranya. He knows what to do in those situations. He's been in the league. Oh, exactly. Tagal na niyan dito. Ang hilig sa knockout play niyan. Amer from the right. His push shot finally finds the mark at nakaurong na rin sa 16. Itong Meralco, nakapako sila ron for some time. Their first 2 points of the second period. Gabayni out to Gray. Gray's 3 is a miss. Taha offensive rebound. Gusto sana umangat. Tapik palabas. Bola sa Globalport pa rin. Only 12 seconds to shoot. Baseline inbound. It's going to be Ilorde doing the honors. Pass goes to Gabayni.
11 seconds on the shot clock.
Gray hanging in the air.
Well, lilipat yung bola from right to left.
Acrobatic shot from Jonathan Gray.
20-point lead.
JD wanted it but di nabigay sa kanya. Now it's with Karam. Canaleta to Baser. Scored a while ago. Wants to win a row. Gets it.
See, here he's playing like the 2 guard, no? Kasi nandiyan si Karam. So he doesn't really have the pressure of bringing down the ball and setting it up.
Elorde. Nakita ng opening na wala sa kanyang bola. It's on the floor. Amer picks it up. Up ahead to Anjo. Aranya humahabol. Anjo using his body to shield the ball away from Ryan Aranya, who was chasing.
And a full timeout, I think, by Coach Pido.
Nakadalawa ang basket in a row itong Meralco. Down to 16 ang Kalamangan. This fast break brought to us by United Auctioneers Inc., the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified sa bidding. Ikaw ang bida. Timeout muna. Pang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question. Sino ang bagong assistant ni Globalport head coach Pido Harencio na dating PBA player din? Number 1, Joe Ward. Number 2, Erwin Santa Maria. Number 3, Renzi Bahar. Pindot na. Kelly Nabong, one of the guys na nag-umpisa ng magandang opensa para sa Globalport with 2 threes early and a step back jumper as well. It's a 16-point lead for the Batang Pier. Medyo na-alarma si Coach Pido kasi 20 na kanina yan. So he brought in Stanley Pringle, but that's a travel mula kay Kelly Nabong. So not what they wanted coming out of that timeout. Ball goes back the other way.
Yeah, they have a lot of new players. They have Mervin
Flores.
Mervin Flores. Galing sa Arellano yan.
Oo.
Tapos kasama din si Pringle, si Sean Anthony.
Si Sargent is back in the
Sargent.
game. O si Kelly Naps nga. Amer, naantay si Dillinger lumabas. Finally, natanggap niya yon. Pero dikit sarado naman ang bantay ni Lervin Flores. Had to force it up. Jared Dillinger, you're not gonna get those calls anymore now.
Yeah, that's a very poor shot attempting. And that's gonna be short.
Nakuha na ng Meralco ulit. Walang galawang ating score. 38-22 pa rin. 8 minutes and 10 remaining in the first half. Amer asking for the screen. Asking for Balifterov to come out.
Pumapwesto na naman doon si Karam. Pero nandun agad si Stanley, no?
Quick on his feet talaga si Stanley. Amer out to JD. That's a 3 if it goes. Hindi nila maipasok. Nabong rebound na naman. Anthony was way ahead. Hindi na nabigay ni Pringle.
Yeah, hindi niya binaseball pitch.
8 rebounds na Doc para kay Nabong. Oh, nagpintis. Everything but the shot. Follow up ni Flores. No go. Pringle inside to Anthony. Can't get it to go. Reset ang opensa pero 5 seconds to go na lang. Ang shot clock. Lervin lost it going up and 1.2 na lang ang natitira. The thing with that, Doc, kung saan itaktak sana yun eh. Pero natapik ni Dillinger. So 1.2, they have to go quickly. Anthony.
Finally, rebound cleared. Pero, you know, Stanley Pringle had the shot, but I think he wanted to feed off to his teammate there. Alam mo naman yan eh, because he's oops. There's gonna be a foul there on Sargent.
Julian Sargent, his second foul.
Pangalawa ni Julian.
2 team fouls on Globalport, none against Meralco.
Fast-paced half we've been having kasi halos wala mga fouls na nangyayari. Amer goes to Karam. Karam the jumper. Pero offensive foul na naman ang tinawag eh. Balifteros, a moving screen, says referee Yante. As he tried to free up Anjo Karam. So that's another turnover for Meralco. And kakaproblema talaga sila sa opensa. Let's watch it, you know. Well, he was moving, no doubt, on that play, si Balifteros. Sargent overshoots. Flores fought for it, pero tumama sa kanya bago lumabas. So Meralco, Doc, they're dodging bullets dito yung dapat ang laki na lamang, di na nakakashoot ang Globalport.
But Meralco also had three times down the floor when they had it down to 16, but they couldn't score.
Hanggang doon na lang, 16. Di na rin gumalaw. Baser can't get those 3-pointers. Got up at the right time to catch that tap. Now with Karam, he'll take a 3. He can't get it either. Hugnatan was there. Too strong on the lay-in, and Lervin Flores finally gets the rebound.
Nobody can make a layup so far in the last few trips down the floor.
Both teams, ha? Both
teams. And look at the dance.
Ayaw na lumayap si Stanley Pringle. Jump shot na lang daw. Sabi niya, hirap daw pumasok. Di naman nasushoot. Jump shot na. Back to 18 is the lead of Globalport. 6-10 in the second. Hugnatan. Out to Karam. Karam fakes the 3, kicks to the corner. Andiyan ang depensa ni Sargent. Baser having a difficult time in the pass of Baser. They're both claiming somebody from the white team.
Obviously, kasi wayward yun eh.
Oh.
Pero hindi nakita ng mga referees eh.
You get the review.
Kumukuha ng tulong si Yante, pero yung dalawang referee hindi nakita eh.
Pwede actually nga doon sa angulo, no, Doc, pero wala. Since walang sinabi yung ibang mga referees, ball goes back to Globalport looking to bring this back to its highest. It was 20 earlier. Nabong goes up, gets it off the glass. Kelly Nabong, wow. Wow. And look at Harencio smiling at Nabong as he went back to the bench. Another timeout from Coach Norman Black. We need to talk about Kelly Nabong. Kahit kalaban niya si Kraken 4-time MVP, ang ganda pa rin ang numero niya.
And he shot 50% from the field too. No? You're talking about Junmar Fajardo. That's
right.
a different story, right?
Diba? That's the top of the line as far as big men are concerned dito sa PBA. Pero ganda pa rin ang pinakita ni Nabong there. So ngayon, with walang crack, di mas lalo na. Diba? Tumitres pa, turn around jumper, may drive pa off the glass, sabay flex. And as he went back to the bench bago tinawag ang huling timeout, Pido Harencio had a big smile. Met him, high 10 sila. Diba? And already with 10 points and 8 rebounds dito sa first half. Flores hit the deck. Newsom gets that one to fall down. 4 points for Newsom. Anthony goes to Flores. Swing it to Nabong. And Nabong is a threat even from there. Kaya naman bantay sarado rin si Reynal. Pringle, dumiskarte. Hooks it over to Flores, but he cut when he should have stayed put. That's a turnover.
And we're going to see Bradley Ginto together with Wico coming into the ball game for the first time. Ito si Wico.
So Mike Wico has proven to be a tough defender.
Yeah, he's tough defender. And he's also a good two-guard for them. And he's assigned here to Newsom.
But he got lost in the shuffle, may switch. Ginto na nakabantay kay Newsom. Newsom attacks. Ayun, nakuha niya yung basket.
Well, what Meralco needs here is, of course, stops. Now, you can make shots now, but you're so far behind, you have to make stops so that your rally can ensue. Because if not, there's no rally if you cannot make stops.
He reached in to Jared Dillinger. He fouled Stan Pringle.
Stanley Pringles is doing what he wants to do. He can shoot outside and try to drive in, make assist passes.
Ito yung drive ni Chris Newsom a while ago, brought to us by United Auctioneers Inc., the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified yan. So sa bidding, ikaw ang bida. Meralco forcing another turnover. Chance to cut this lead down to maybe 14.
Tsaka walang fast break talaga ang Meralco. What they really want to, they want to run, but if the other team comes back, they go to the half court. So not easy points dahil wala kang talagang fast break points.
They can't give it to Hugnatan. Walang ibang lumalapit.
Nobody's moving.
Hodge umatake. Flips it up and in. That was an all-effort play from Cliff Hodge to make that basket.
That's what you call broken play na sinerte na lang. Bahala na eh. Ang tinira niya at the end.
Pero Doc, creeping back itong Meralco. 14 na lang ang lamang ng Globalport. 3:53 pa natitira dito sa first half. Nabong. Jumper is out. Bakbakan sa rebound. May nakakapit kay Cliff Hodge. Pero hindi yung nakakapit sa kanya matatawagan ng foul. Tama ba? Si Huico ang tinawagan. It was Ginto actually holding on to Hodge.
Huico is a very tough player. He gives up very hard fouls. You know? The referee really has to be on the ball with him. Dapat po kanya doon si Amer. Got him out of the way.
But obviously a rookie who wants to
but
prove himself.
He's a good player. He's a nice player to have.
Ganda nga ng mga pick-up ni Coach Pido sa draft. Kick to Jared. That's a 3 if it goes. Ayaw pa rin talaga.
And Sean was already leaking out. No? Nice
underneath,
pass.
Wico completes the play.
Wico gagana na yan, but he can score. He can give you tough defense, but he's also a scorer, which is why you appreciate him.
Tsaka you like the way he was waving for the ball. Nandito ako sa ilalim, nakita siya ni Sean Anthony. Second foul, however, for Wico bago makatawid ng half-court line. Barakael is in the game. Mac Barakael, pinalitan si Dillinger.
Well, seeing action for the first time. Because Dillinger really hasn't been giving them much scoring. Well, there is the defense, there's the rebound.
Passer hesitated on the 3. Ngayon, nasa kanto para kay Reynal. No go once again. Pringle pa nakakuha ng rebound. Tumatakbo na naman ang mga nakaputi. Pringle is fouled by Newsom. And Pringle is upset about something. Naiinis siya din, parang hinarang yung path niya eh. No. Naiinis ito si Pringle, and Newsom was called for a delay of the game warning. Baseline spin, Sean kicks to Pringle, upstairs to Nabong. Nabong to Huico, Huico attacks, gets the basket! They're gonna nullify it. No basket charging on Huico. Sayang.
Sayang yun because he was, the passes were accurate. No? Got him to a point. 16-point lead being enjoyed by Global. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half of play.
Ang layo ng talon kasi ni Huico eh. Nakaabang lang si Cliff Hodge doon as we saw on the replay. On the super slow-mo replay. Newsom. Kick to the corner pero laki ng bantay ni Baser. Had to lob it because andun si Nabong. Barakael, offensive rebound. Gets it off the glass.
Yan naman ang gusto mo kay Barakael because he's a natural 4 although he's undersized. You can switch him to the 3. And he also has an outside-inside game.
And he gets 2 for them. Huico gusto bumawi. Eh, tinanggal yung 2 points niya a while ago.
He has 4 points in the ball game right now.
O yun, no? Kakapisikalan silang dalawa. Sila ni Newsom. Huico really bodying up on Chris Newsom. And Newsom visibly irritated by what's going on.
2 minutes.
Baser from 3. Di talaga niya maipasok. Bagsak si Huico. And Huico getting the goat of Chris Newsom.
Lose ball foul on number 11, Chris Newsom, his 3rd foul. 5 team
And look at this,
fouls.
Kelly Nabong inaawat si Huico. Si Nabong yung nagpapa-cool down. Iba na.
Well, because his team is leading eh. So ba't ka iinit ang ulo? See, there's the body.
Threw him out. Referees just let that go. Nabong will drive. Get some contact. May foul na naman natatawagin kontra sa Meralco. And nasa penalty na itong Meralco.
Chris Newsom, that's his 4th foul.
Tama ba? Penalty na eh. No?
And again, Newsom, because of his, you know, he loses his cool. Eh. He doesn't concentrate on the game. That realizing he's one of the better players on the team, and he picks up a useless 3rd foul and then a useless 4th foul.
You know, papalitan nga siya ni Tolomia ngayon. And Norman Black had some words and he still has some words for Chris Newsom. Telling him to use his head. Dribblers ang tamang sagot sa ating pangalawang Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball question ay number 3, Renzi Bahar. So, Renzi Bahar, who used to play in the league, is now an assistant for Coach Pido Harencio. Si Renzi, nagka-success yan coaching in Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken, or Indonesia, one of those Southeast Asian neighbors that we have. Former Sanbeda, Red Lion. Back to 18 ang lamang ng Globalport. So no headway from the Meralco Bolts by the Meralco Bolts in this quarter. There's a shot from Hugnatan.
When you let him go and let him to that left, and then he can use that left hand properly, you're dead.
Sean Anthony, stops and pops from 12. Bili ng kanyang tira. Bakbakan sa rebound. Yun na nga, hindi kinuha ni Barakael. But it was actually Hodge who left touched it. So
And 13 seconds left on the shot clock dito para sa Global.
only a minute and 18 here in the first half. Pringle receives the inbound. Tolomia is guarding him. Decides to take a jumper. That's short. Easy rebound for Hodge. And Tolomia, tinignan niya yung mga teammates niya. Sabayan nyo naman ako.
Hindi sila tumatakbo. Their team is really slow compared to the other team.
Now with Hugnatan. But Nabong holding his ground. Hugnatan, walang mapuntahan. Finally, hesitated, spun the other way. Widely veteran talaga ito si Hugnatan. Ha?
Well, he got his defensive man committed, looking at him to make a pass. But the pivot move allowed him to go to his favorite side.
Inutakan na talaga yung Hugnatan. Guys, fun to watch.
It's still fun to watch at this age, no, and so long in the PBA na.
Stanley 3. Medyo nag-alat ang mga tref ng Globalport here in the second quarter. It's only a 14-point lead for Globalport despite the all-around poor play. Now, down to 11 na lang. So the Globalport was in a great position up 20, but Meralco is storming back.
Well, down to 11. 1 second differential between game clock and shot clock.
Halos pareho na yan.
1.3 actually, no, kung eksakto yun natin.
Anthony brought it back out.
No fouls to give on the part of the Bolts.
Sean 3, top of the key. Too strong, rebound, Tolomia. He has 3 seconds. This guy can hit it from anywhere.
Meron pa.
Yun, untik na. See? Ginagawa niya yan. Kahit sa Southeast Asian teams, ginawa niya yan. Eh.
Yes.
So Tolomia hits the 3 to cut the what was once a 20-point lead down to just 11 at the half. Ang score natin 48-37. It's an 11-point lead for the Batang Pierre over the Bolts. It was as many as 20 points earlier in that half. Pero may run itong Bolts bago matapos ang second period to cut it down to a manageable 11-point lead lamang, Dr. J.
Well, obviously, maganda ang inumpisa dito ng Global. They shot very well from the field. They defended well. And then the second team, of course, of the Bolts couldn't do anything. And that was really what hurt them, no? Maganda ang shooting ni Stanley Pringle, ni Kelly Nabong, pati ni Sean Anthony. But this is, now you see if there is the depth that Global needs to be able to continue to play on that level.
Tingnan natin yung mga numero nung first half. No? If you were to go throughout that stat sheet, you'll see bakit naman lamang itong Globalport.
And look at how many three-point shots they've already converted. That's 8 compared to 3. And that's plus 5. So 15 points already ang differential noon. And the field goal percentage, malaki, plus 11. Fast break points also plus 6. And points of turnovers, plus 12 ang ano doon, no?
Oo, kasi mas maraming turnover ang Globalport. In fact, that's the
11.
reason why nakahabol itong Meralco Bolts. You know, Stanley Pringle was really a ray of light para rito sa Globalport sa first half. As usual, no? Yun naman expected ni Coach Bigo sa kanya. Superstar Stanley ang tawag natin sa kanya. He did not disappoint.
Well, without the presence of Terence Romeo, you know, he's getting a lot of minutes. He's like averaging 38 minutes a ball game. So obviously, talagang ikaw ang aking number 1. So do what you want on the floor.
11 points ang nagawa ni Stanley noong first half. He was ably supported by Nabong. Actually, Nabong had 12 to lead Globalport. Sean Anthony 7. Hugnata naman ang naka-double digits for Coach Norman. Chris Newsom, 6 points pero 4 personal fouls yan. So, tingnan natin kung magagamit siya agad dito sa third period. Hodge and Baser, only 4. So, talagang may problema ang opensa ng Meralco. I would think we can say swerte sila na 11 lang ang lamang ng Globalport.
Well, the only way they can come back here is if Natang continues to shoot that well, their defense can hold. And then Caneleta has to come up because he came off the bench. Hindi yun ang kanyang usual role. But right now, like you said, with Newsom with 4 fouls, I don't think we'll see him maybe until the fourth quarter.
That's right. So Caneleta is starting the second half together with Dillinger and Hugnatan, Amer and Hodge. Kabilang panig, it's Sargent and Pringle, Nabong, Ginto, Anthony. For a third quarter, brought to us by Cobra Energy Drink. May laban ka. First possession with the white shirts. Chance to add on to their lead immediately. Anthony, 18-footer. It's short on the rebound. Sargent gets it on the way up. Natamaan ni Jared Dillinger. At tutungo sa linya si Julian para sa dalawang free throws.
Second personal foul on Jared Dillinger. Ball bounced real hard and straight into the hands of Sargent, who was waiting for it.
Si Julian Sargent is a rookie, but you know, a lot of our rookies are not as young as you would think pag sinabong rookie, because Julian Sargent is already 26 years old as a rookie.
Well, they finished their school.
Tapos
so matagal nag-aaral eh. So obviously importante rin 'yun. Hindi katulad na nowadays, for example, in the NBA, high school pa lang, you wanna go first 1 year in college, pupunta ka na sa NBA. So you're 19, 20 years old when you enter.
Kaya nga yung mga katawan rin ng mga ibang rookie, PBA ready na kumbaga. Pwede na makipagpanggaan dito sa PBA.
We use the term in basketball na hinog na eh. So you can see more or less na medyo hinog na siya. May role siya, so he just does what is expected of him.
Sean Anthony, baseline drive, goes up strong. And they're gonna call a block contra Cliff Hodge.
Yeah, because he's already underneath the basket. No charge na yan.
Pangalawa ni Cliff Hodge yan. And 2 early fouls in the quarter para sa Meralco Bolts. We were talking about it earlier, not too many fouls committed in those first 2 periods.
Not too many free throws given. All of a sudden here, tatlo na kaagad. The third and the fourth free throws will be given here to Global.
Sean hits the first. 8 points na para sa kanya. Solid confidence so far for Sean Anthony, former Mythical team member. Second team yun. Sinundalaw ni Asi Taulava. Baser Amer really have to find his shot dito sa second half. Pass goes to Hodge. Quickly to Canaleta. Had time to measure but missed the three-point attempt.
And that's one way for them to really come back. Dahil nakasona yung kalaban. If you get the right passes, you get the open shot. But you have to make it.
Sean Anthony susugod. Puts it up off the glass. It misses. Nandun si Quinto. Reverse. Pasok.
Magaling rebound yan. When he came to the league, very few people knew him. And despite his size, he's a good, very good rebounder. In that zone, let's see what Meralco can come up with.
Dillinger popped out. That's a three. On the way. Hindi na naman niya maipasok. That's several ins and outs.
And they can't make shots.
Pringle to the corner. Balik kay Stanley. Unready for that.
I think that was a little bit too tight of a pass.
Lead is 15 para sa Globalport. 10 minutes 14. Dahil pang oras dito sa third period. Entire 12 in the fourth. Canaleta can't get it to go. Medyo maalat ang shooting ni Nino. Tapos yun, mag-isa na si Hugnatan. Still couldn't get it to fall. May problema ang calibration ng mga tira. Meralco. And now Sean Anthony will spin away from the defender. Get that basket off. That's 11 points na para sa kanya. Lead is back up to 17. Baseline, Hugnatan gets this one to go. Kaliwa na kanyang ginamit kanina kanan eh.
He has both field goals for Meralco in this quarter.
Siya pa lang.
And just like in the first quarter, he started them off on the right foot with 2 3-point shots.
Nabong, who is an offensive threat already. Sargent from the right side. Missing on the three. Here come the Bolts. And they can't really run. They don't really want to run. Nakita natin, Doc, no push from Amer. Inantay talaga mag-set up. And away from the ball, Stanley Pringle held on to Hugnatan. That's a first personal on Stan. Let's hear from Selena Dagdag.
Yes, the Bolts acknowledge that Kelly Nabong played really well in the first half. Tila bang they're all friends. If anything, they need to respect Kelly more by taking the game more seriously and taking out Kelly's strengths as a player. Coach Norman also wants to see his team challenge shots better. Diin ang coaches ng Bolts, you guys gotta be more physical. Para naman sa batang pair, Coach Pido encouraged his team to have a back-to-zero mentality. He adds, Meralco's a great team. Let's play like we did in those first few minutes and let us not let up, gentlemen.
You don't want to let up. There's Cliff Hodge trying to keep it alive. There was a whistle bago na shoot ni Canaleta yon.
There was a loose ball foul.
Kailangan talaga mamisikal rin itong Meralco. Doc, we were saying that Globalport is really a physical team. They have the tools to bang you around. So kailangan sabayan mo sila.
Yes, and I think the rules of the game nowadays, I mean, if they don't make the calls, you just have to keep on playing. You have to play hard. You have to beat the ball whenever it's thrown at you. It's not going to come to you.
Dati parang sigurado ka na may pipito, no? Pag dumayot ka, may naramdaman ka ng konting pangga, may pipito na. Pero ngayon, bumagsak ka na, gumulong ka na, wala pa rin.
Yes.
They have to get up quickly. Jonathan Gray now with the possession. Nothing on the Meralco offensive end. 8 minutes and 23 to go in the third. Sean Anthony takes the three now, drives to the hoop. Just too easy.
They have no defenders too. They have no shot blockers, and they just don't have the players to defend the interior. It's just too easy.
Frustrated si Baser. Binounce na yung bola dun sa side court. And timeout is called by Meralco early here in the third.
At 7 p.m., rain or shine, Elastic Painters versus Meralco Bolts. See you there.
Panoorin natin itong drive just a while ago mula kay Sean Anthony. Just breaking down the defense. Spinning away from Dillinger. Getting that basket off the glass. That's a drive at sa atin ng United Auctioneers Inc., the biggest auction company in the Philippines. ISO certified sa bidding. Ikaw ang bida. Balikan natin ulit si Selena Dagdag.
Yes, Sean Anthony said he feels great about being part of the Batang pair. Diin niya para bang he found the perfect fit with his teammates and coaches now. Despite consistent performances though, Sean blames himself for their previous loss. Diin niya he's co-captain of his team and he feels he could definitely have been an even better leader. Gentlemen?
Yun na talaga mga veterano. No? They take it upon themselves already, take responsibility. Sean's been here for quite a while in the league. Set up for Passer. Still can't get it to go. Hodge keeps it alive. Nakuha ni Barakael. Supalpal sa taas. May contact sa ilalim. Referee Yante a bit late on the whistle but he saw it. Pringle called for his second. So Mac will take 2 free throws.
Well, Mac came in to replace Caneleta, who can't make shots. At the same time, obviously, Caneleta is a very weak defender. Yeah, and like I said, you cannot come back in this ball game if you do not make stops.
Kasi pinalamang muna ng malaki yung kalaban.
And they are, they're confident already, and they're not a bad team, like I said, because all of the teams that they played, medyo at saka yung Phoenix nga na medyo maganda rin linalaro, tinambakan nga nila.
Right. 2 for 2 from Barakael. Lead is down to 15, 58 to 43. Nabong hugnatan ang matchup. Nabong puts it on the floor. Creates some space. The jumper off the glass. Off target, but Gray mas mabilis papunta sa bola. Bagong possession para sa Batang Pierre. Fresh 14, down to 9. That was tipped away by Garbo Lanete. Si Garbo nabigyan ng minuto na rin ngayon.
Well, they need a shooter, di ba? Kasi nagsosona yung kalaban. So you hope to be able to get something from Garbo on the outside.
Pinirahan, however, Jonathan Gray. 3 pa ang pumasok. Barakael wants it back. Pero long 2 lang yun. Nakatapak daw sa linya. Sabi ni referee Yante.
But he's an instant offense type of player. When he's on, he's also on.
We've seen that in the past, no? Lalo na sa Hinebra siya.
That's offensive foul. Maganda ang tulong ni Cliff Hudson. They read what Stanley was going to do. Parang si Baser was already shouting, help, help. I can't guard this guy when he makes that crossover move on me.
Sakto yung pwesto lang ng defender doon to draw that charge. So that's 3 fouls already on Pringle, all here in the 3rd period.
Yeah, kasi alam mo, if you don't have a shot blocker, you're gonna have to use bodies to defend. Diba?
Amer. Labas kay Cliff. Barakael wanted it, di umabot sa kanyang bola. Ngayon si Amer naman ang didiskarte, ang lalim niya. And si Hugnatan sa kanyang pagbuelo ay tumapak sa labas.
This is a team like right now ang nangyayari dito. Parang mababa ang kumpiyansa. Ordinarily, yung drive ni Baser ngayon, bahala na. I'll put it up. But then you have to try to pass off to somebody at the corner when the other team is anticipating that. Magkakaproblema ka talaga.
Shots weren't falling, haven't been falling. For Meralco, percentage is really down. And it's not like it's a 30-point lead, Doc. It's only a 16-point lead. Pero yung asta ng Meralco, it's as if they're trying to come back from much bigger. A miss from Nabok, pero andun ang kanyang partner na si Sean Anthony for the putback. 15 puntos na para kay Sean Anthony. Ang lamang 18. Hindi maka back-to-back baskets itong Meralco Bulls. Hodge kicks to Reynel, outside shot, no go and rebound. Sabi ni Kenny Nabong kay Jonathan Gray, that's mine. Magtawid ni Stanley Pringle Sumeñas ng timeout. Coach Pido Horenzo called it exactly at the 6-minute mark of the 3rd. Itong Meralco Bulls, sa huling mga laro nila at nanalo sila, may mga off-the-bench players na talagang tumulong. Katulad ni Anjo Karam at ni Mike Tolomia. 7 points, 12 points. So these guys can contribute, but not in this game. So far, wala.
Well, that's a different game because the defense of that game is different compared to the way that Global is defending. And you remember, sila ang naging may lamang doon. So madali mag-flow yung team coming off the bench. Ito yung team coming off the bench. You're asking them to try to make a comeback.
That's right. That's right.
When your starters cannot score, you know, Dillinger cannot score. Newsom has 4 and has 4 fouls. 6 and 4 fouls. So, talaga mahirapan ka nun. Because even Baser is not scoring that well either.
Only 15 points off the bench para sa Meralco Bulls. They need some more. Si Garbo na natin, napakaikli lang ng stint niya on the floor. He's back on the bench. Pumower move na naman si Kelly Nabong. On a rampage. Ito si Kelly Nabong. Look at the confidence, no? To put the ball on the floor na doing things na hindi natin madalas makita sa kanya dati.
Well, you know, this guy is a guy he has practiced with all the time. And he knows he has the power against him. Bagay nga ng new rules para sa kanya eh. Double-double already. And a good free throw shooter at that.
So 15 points, 13 rebounds, 3 block shots. Not bad. Not bad at all. Para kay... Tsaka consistent siya ngayon, Doc. Halos every game, ganyan ang mga stats niya.
Yeah, he's the 3rd leading scorer on this team right now after Stanley Pringle and Sean Anthony.
1, 2, 3 punch nga yun eh. Here's Cliff House. Posting up the smaller Ryan Aranya.
Nakuha niya yung mismatch eh, and there was no help.
Good recognition na naramdaman niya agad maliit ang kalaban. Saka yung big man rotation nga, no one really outstanding as a center. Mala Junmar Fajardo, pero for Coach Guido Horenzo, look, coming in now at this dead ball, Gabayni and Taha. So mabibigyan mo ng konting pagkakataon, makapahinga si Sean Anthony at si Kelly Nabong with 2 guys who aren't, you know, not pushovers as well.
Ang lalaki pa. They have the size, you know, the body. They do create space down there.
At saka si Taha, on a good day, can really make it hard for the defender. So right now, Jonathan Gray, spin move. Initsa na lang pataas, may pito, bangga ni Mike Tolomia. Pangalawa ni Mike Tolomia. Mike Tolomia in this game only has 3 points. That was a 3 before the first half finished. To cut it down to 11. Yun lang.
Ken Bono is at the scorer's table. Put a little body in there.
Ay, kung balakihan lang. Ken Bono, laban yan, lalaban yan. That's a big boy, former MVP. Here's a high sa tibay rebound from Sean Anthony. Hatid sa atin ng Eagle Cement. High sa tibay. Selena. Let's go to Selena, Doc.
Yes, Charlie and Doc J, nung simula ng season kwento ni Jonathan Gray, di daw talaga maganda nilalaro niya. But as we can see, things have changed. And the difference maker, he stopped putting too much pressure on himself. Iniisip niya daw, it's just basketball. Bata pa lang ako, nilalaro ko na to. The relaxed mindset paid off immediately. And coming into today's games, he wants to make sure he plays better defense kasi dun daw masama ang nilaro niya ng nakaraang laban. Doc J and Charlie.
Not playing too bad offensively is Jonathan Gray. Marami sa magandang moves. But Tolomia, his second 3 of the game, 6 points, and a shot that they badly needed of the lead was already expanding. It was 21. Now it's down to 18.
This is another team that I don't see do a lot of pressure in the backcourt. Simply because I think they know they don't have a shot blocker, so it's useless.
That's a miss from Jonathan Gray. Ito Meralco, chance maka back-to-back baskets, perhaps. Tolomia to Barakael against the smaller Aranya. Moves inside. Paundo from the weak side. Hindi pa rin mapasok.
Yeah, that's, you know.
The opportunity was there. Now Jonathan Gray will leave it for Taha and says, that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Diba yung may konting poise.
That's an outside shot from Mike Tolomia, so he's got 5 points here in the quarter.
Still a lot of time left here in the third quarter, under 4 minutes. They go back to that mismatch.
Elorde missing inside. Ganda ng pasa sana ni Yusuf Taha. Left touch Gabayni. So Meralco with a chance again to string together baskets. Anjo Karam is back in the game. Baser will sit. Not one of Baser's better games dito sa PBA.
Well, you know, he's also a marked man, obviously. Dahil siyempre, depensa dyan, medyo mabigat. And Baser is not exactly a very tall guy nor a powerful player, no?
Tama yun. He's developed himself into that type of player na pinaghahandaan talaga ng mga kalaban. Tolomia. Paundo. Di talaga mapasok ni Paundo yung mga tira niya. Normally is good for 4-6 points if you set him up properly.
And he cannot guard anybody.
And Jonathan Gray, the open court, parang ano yan na-excite si Jonathan Gray pas pwede tumakbo ng katulad niya.
When he sees a guy like that, obviously you're going to take him to the basket. Because the guy has no defense at all.
Early in his rookie year, last year, si Jonathan Gray was doing that for the Meralco Bolts, yung mga ganyang klase in play. But they traded him away.
Yeah, and they got
Number 18, Ryan Aranya. Substitution, Jason Ballesteros for Brian Paundo.
Ito yung play, nakita niya agad Paundo, kaya kong ikutan ito.
14
And
seconds
the ability to finish with the offhand, Jonathan Gray. Si Kaliwete jump shot niya.
And he likes the open court. That's his game.
Karam, there's a block
nice
up there.
block.
Kapaini.
8.6 seconds on the shot clock. 8.6 seconds to shoot.
8.6 to shoot. Pass goes out to Ken. Hands it off to Tolomia. Down to 4. Tolomia had to put it up off balance. Gabaini comes down with it. Jonathan Gray, ayun na naman in transition. Umangat, mabandang tira mintis pero may foul na labing wit. Pupunta na naman sa linya. Si Jonathan Gray, he has 12 points already. He wants to add on to that. Ken Bono ang guilty party.
2 free throws for Jonathan Gray.
Jonathan Gray from the College of St. Benilde. Dribblers ang ating Phoenix Accelerate Moneyball Best Player of the Game. I see Ivan Velasco. Congrats, Ivan.
And look at the bench players ng Global at talaga nakakatulong sila dito. Because magandang umpisa ng starters nila and they just follow suit.
Kumbaga binigyan na sila ng konting cushion ng mga starters. So, maintain ka na lang. As you said, the challenge nga ng Meralco Bolts bench guys is to come back. Down by 22. 2 minutes and 22 remaining. Nice stop on the dime from Tolomia. So, obviously, may instruction si Tolomia. Mas offensive-minded siya ngayon. Kasi kanina, panay ang pasa niya nung first half. But now he's going to work.
Pushing foul on number 00, Yusuf Saka. His first foul, 5 team fouls for Globalport. Shooting 2, Mike Tolomia.
Globalport picked up his 15th foul there finally in the penalty. Oh, Mike is a scorer. And if he doesn't see, if he sees that his teammates cannot score, he's gonna take it into his own hands. Kaya kanina yung tira niya talagang persado
2 for 2, he's broken into double digits. 10 points total for the former FPU guard. May championship yan sa FPU.
Together with Bello. And that's a loose ball foul probably on Ilorde, which will mean free throw shots para kay
Foul is on number 18, Ryan Aranya, penalty.
Karam, si Karam ang titira.
yeah, for Karam.
Si Ryan Aranyang natawagan. Both teams are in penalty. That's the first quarter that has happened kasi sa first and second. First quarter, neither team went into penalty. Second, Meralco lang ang nag-penalty. Now both teams are. That's a miss from Anjo Karam, who normally would swish those kinds of shots, of free throws. Kung tama ka, Doc, hindi pa natin nakikita si Chris Newsom dito sa third period. Not at all. Except on the bench. Because of the 4 fouls na nakuha niya noong first half. Elorde gets it to go!
Nice bounce for him, you know. Parang tried to steal, paid the price.
First 2 points ni Nico Elorde. Tapos mamaya, Doc, pag pinasok si Chris Newsom, Jack, ipapasok na naman si Mike Huigo para bantayan. Si Chris Newsom who gave him fits in that first half. That's a 3 from Ken Bono. Iyan na, nagparamdam si Ken Bono.
I really sometimes am surprised that he hasn't been used that much. No? Because remember that game he had against Junmar Fajardo. Should have already been, you know, given him a chance to be part of like the second team right away.
Ganda nung ano na yun, matchup.
Ganda naman ang bantay na yun, pero ang ganda naman ang tira.
Ganda ng tira.
You cannot do anything about that when a guy makes that kind of a shot. So all those teams, players that have left them are coming back to hound them.
Yun na nga eh. Dirk Nowitzki, is that you?
Yeah.
Yung ganyang klase yung tira eh.
But that's not the 7-footer.
No, yun na nga eh.
Nowitzki is. There is Bono, is open again.
quite
Yes.
right on that shot, but
It's a good shot, actually, and that's why Mike fed him right away.
pass to Cabaini. He finishes as well. Ballesteros held his ground, pero wala na eh. So you can see the confidence. Kahit yung mga rookies nga, no jitters being shown whatsoever.
Maganda kasi ang kanilang rotation. Actually, their passing is really good. And that's a forced shot there by Mike.
Air ball, Cabaini, the Lyceum Pirate with the rebound up ahead to the Blazer. Oh, dumiretso, parang walang 6'7" na nakabantay ron. Straight to the hoop, Jonathan Gray.
What a
Solid
quarter.
third. Oo nga.
What a quarter he has had. And that's a 24-point lead.
Meralco getting blown out of the building dito sa first game natin ng PBA Super Bowl Sunday. Ken Bono, the move. 5 points now for the big boy.
Actually, si Bono, maraming fans sa tao eh.
Oh.
Because you like a big man that size, got good scoring, you know, and he just plays the game.
It's been tough as
He
well.
plays hard.
He's paid his dues. Ang tagal na naging practice player yan, in and out of the lineups. Played for a couple of teams already. Tolomia on the run. May contact. Sa pagkangat, wala. Tawag. At nawala na tuluyan ang bola kay Tolomia as time expired. It was an 11-point lead for Globalport at the half. Pero behind Jonathan Gray and a bunch of other fellows helping out. Eh, dinoble na nila yan. Naging 22 points na ang lamang pagkatapos ng 3 quarters.
The team and the coaching staff have put a lot of trust in me, so going out and having consistency with the team and everything, we've been playing together, so it's been pretty balanced, so I find I can just contribute in all types of ways.
Of course, nagsisimula kay Coach Norman eh. Yung binigay niya sa akin ng tiwala talaga. Yung trust talaga yung importante. Nag-start lang sa practice, naging aggressive lang talaga ako. Aggressive mentality lang ako every game. So at the same time, sa game, is na-apply siya ng maayos.
Sean Anthony doing his job. 15 points, 4 boards. Baser Amer has not done his usual production. Needs to bring up his numbers. Chris Newsom is there as well. He sat out the entire third with 4 personal fouls. They're there with Dillinger, Huknatan, and Hodge. Baser. Di pa rin niya makuha talaga. Joseph Taha ang naka-rebound. Siya na rin nagdala ng bola. Pa-dribble. Look away pass pa kay Cabaini. 2 big men running the break para sa Globalport. Ibang level na yung kumpiyansa talaga. Yung fourth quarter natin hatid sa atin ng Cobra Energy Drink. Again, may laban ka.
And kung titignan mo yun, malalaki yun. Ha? Mga mabibigat na tao yun.
Timeout is called just 22 seconds into the fourth period. It's a 30-second timeout. You know, you have guys who can really run. Taha and Gabaini. And then si Kelly Nabok putting it on the floor then paminsan-minsan. And yeah, really looking good here. 22-point lead. And the Meralco still scrambling, playing catch-up since the start of this game. Although lumamang nga sila ng 5-0 initially. Selena, what do you have for us?
Charlie and Doc J, kanina yung mood sa huddle ng Globalport is more of like a discussion. Pinalala ng coaches sa kanila that the show is not yet over and they need to get all of the loose balls they can get and get as much rebounds as well. Now, Coach Piro also reminded the Globalport Batang Pierre to keep the Meralco balls to below 80, which was their goal from the very first quarter pa lang. Last but not the least, before that huddle ended, pinaalala ni Kelly Nabong sa kanyang teammates, guys, don't overhelp. Charlie and Doc J.
Thanks a lot. When Kelly Nabong is in that position already ngayon, one of the more senior guys. And,
Tsaka kilala niya yung kalaban.
Oh, yun na nga.
So, alam niya yung mga tendencies niya.
2 for 2 from Gabaini. Look at Nabong. Coaching, ha? He's coaching. Natayo eh. The luxury of Coach Pido Carencio, Doc, na iupo na si Nabong at si Anthony muna and Stanley Pringle as well at this juncture. Kasi yung lamang mo, napakalaki. Tapos 11-22 na lang ang natitira. You're hoping that these guys can hang on to straight baskets. That's gonna be a foul on Cliff Hodge, fouling Yusuf Taha. Yung big three, nakaupo eh. Nabong, Anthony, Stanley.
they have a big lead right now, and obviously you can rest them and also get some confidence for some of these players. So this guy just be shooting it. Muntik na naman yung 3-point shot niya.
There's Newsom. He's back. Marami pang energy at tagal na nakaupo yan. Pero yan na naman yung kulit. Pero it's Nico Elorde this time. Hugnatan 3. Hindi niya makuha yun. Gabayni lost it to Dillinger. Dillinger out to Amer. One-hander. Hindi pa rin pumapasok. Ayaw talaga para kay Baser.
Not his day, really.
Oo.
Actually, this conference has not been good at all for him. He's a far cry from what he played in the last year.
Oo.
And you talk about that with imports yun.
Oo nga. He was
malayo ang kanyang laro sa offense.
Nico 3. Can't get it. Gabayni! Andun para sa team. Joseph Gabayni.
Actually, this guy really had a lot of talent coming off high school. Kaya nga highly recruited sa college. But, you know, he's learned.
Baser. Bitin ang napabandang tira.
Ang layo ng banda.
Ngayon si Gabayni naman yung humugot ng bola mula kay Gray. Ayaw din nabigyan ng rebound stat si Gray. Kanina si Nabong yun. Aranya stops and pops. And almost gets it. Meralco nagmamadali na rin. Alam nila, may konti oras, kalaban na nila. Pero Aranya able to tap that one cleanly mula kay Jared. And look, there's gonna be another foul on Chris Newsom, pang-5. Pang-5 ni Chris Newsom yan. Ito, gusto na i-finishing kick ni Coach Pidoto. Doc, sino pumapasok? Yung starting lineup, pinasok na ulit.
Well, you know, Meralco hasn't made the pass to the quarterfinals for the last 2 All-Filipinos. Really shows that their team has no depth, you know, and no consistency. It's only in the import conference where they are, because they do have the big man. Pag hindi pumasok ang tira niya sa labas, mahirap talaga yan.
Nice fast break run by Meralco. Nakuha ni Chris Newsom yan, 10 points na para sa kanya. Pero he has 5 fouls, he's been saddled with that.
They go back to the zone, which Global effectively dismantled earlier.
Tama. Ano yun, no? Nabong, bukas na naman. Same result. Kelly Nabong. Saan yung mga pasok ng tira ni Nabong, Doc? Nothing but net, eh.
Yep.
Swak na swak. 24 ang lamang. That's a foul on Sargent, his third.
Only foul on number 1, Julian Sargent, his third foul, first team foul for Globalport.
Look at this move.
14 seconds.
Konting pagka, bagsak si Hugnatan, step back, swish. And yet another miscue sa parte ng Bolts, balik sa Batang Pierre ang bola. Pringle, quiet night, 11 points lamang para sa kanya. He averages 25.
Doesn't have to.
Oh, hindi kailangan. Daming tumulong. Sean Anthony gets it back, kicks it out to Stan. Stan 3. Pasok! Meron pang foul sa ilalim. Possible 4-point play for the Batang Pierre.
It's going to be Sean Anthony who will take the extra free throw.
Okay, ito si Stanley Pringle, eh. Parang ayaw
lang niya pwersahin yung laro niya.
Diba? Baka masaktan pa siya pag sumugod siya sa loob. So, 3-point shot na lang. Dillinger's 4th personal. And that is a 4-point play completo, Sean Anthony.
And that's a 28-point lead right now.
Right, it's ballooning here in the 4th. Hodge out to Baser.
Short.
Can't get it. Just can't get it going. And Nabong another rebound. Gets hit on the head. And he smiles.
He smiles.
Sabay tawa kasi. Siyempre, lamang ka ng 28. Sean Anthony fighting for it with Cliff Hodge. Parang twins yung dalawang yung maglaro, eh. Sa mga rebounds na yung nakatulog niya.
Sama mo dyan si Calvin Abueva.
Yun talaga, yung tatlong yan.
What does Dillinger live with? 2 points.
2 points lamang para kay Jared.
4 fouls.
For the solid game last time against Kia. But then this really goes to show you the difference between playing Kia and Globalport. Globalport with those big guys who can rough you up. Yan, mintis na naman Cliff Hodge. Pinahirapan na naman ng mga big boys ng mga frontliners ng Globalport. Sean Anthony wants 3. Matulis masyado. Newsom tracks it down. They're running. 8 minutes at 5. Cross court to Baser. To the post kay Barakael. He'll go in. Get blocked.
Diniin na ni Cliff Hodge para makakuha ng foul.
Pero si Bradley dito, halos di man lang naurong. Meralco Bulls call a timeout. It's a really big lead for the opponent. Commissioner Marshall. Sama si Alchua.
Two free throws for Cliff Hodge.
Observing the action. Cliff Hodge hits a free throw. Hodge, yung effort andon, no, throughout this ball game. But
you know, this guy came off an operation. Tapos medyo na-sideline. Kaya kita mo mas, yung conditioning niya medyo wala pa eh. Dahil you can see him huffing and puffing. But because he is always a guy who gives his effort, takbo rin siya ng takbo.
That's right. Yun talaga yun. Yung effort andun palagi. Pero 1 out of 2 lang mula sa linya. 27 pa rin ang lamang ng Globalport. 7:45 remaining. Looking for a major uprising from Meralco Bulls, but their body language in the past few minutes has not been the way you'd think it should be. Newsom goes out to Baser. Passes it to Reynolds. Can't get the 3, and Kelly Nabong, isa pang rebound yan. Dagdagan mo pa, 14 na yata yan o 15 ang rebounds ni Kelly Nabong. 16. Sean Anthony, binanggana ni Barakael. Sabay flex na rin siya. Lahat talaga. Pag ganyan na laro mo, lahat kayo feeling malalaki ang katawan talaga.
But he really is a tough player. He likes contact.
He is, he is.
Bonus free throw for Sean Anthony.
Kanina si Kelly Nabo nag-umpisa ng ganyan. 2 3 in the first period which set the tone. Mintis ang bonus free throw ni Sean Anthony. He's not happy about that. But his total is up to 18 points total. Chris Newsom gets another jumper to go. 12 points for him.
Actually, yung field goal percentage niya mataas. Ang problema is not getting the right shots. Well, he's not taking enough shots. At the same time, because he got into foul trouble, he's sitting down.
He took himself out of the game, actually, Doc. We saw what happened there.
Mga useless fouls eh. Wala na sa play. Nahagis niya yung kakalaban.
And against a rookie, reserve player, si Mike Wico na hindi na binalik dito, but he did his job nung first period, nung first quarter.
No need eh.
Barakael.
Ito nakikita mo is really trying to show. Well, he's even playing better than Cañaleta today, but Cañaleta is at the scorer's table.
We're trying to see if they can get him some baskets bago matapos ang ating laro. Sean Anthony to the baseline. Bradwin. Everybody is making shots. Lahat. Parang ito yung laban nila kontra sa Blackwater, no? Yung Globalport, na lahat sila umiscore. Ngayon ba sinong pumasok na hindi pa nakaka-score? Parang lahat sila nakashoot din. Sino ba? Aranya, nakascore yan. Huico, nakascore. Lervin Flores yata hindi pa nakascore from the guys who came in. Because Elordes scored and so did Yusuf Taha. So it's just Lervin Flores who hasn't scored.
And he had some opportunities. Nasa ilalim ng goal yung pinasahan siya ni Stanley Pringle.
Newsom goes behind his back. Kick sa kanto. Akyat kay Reynel. And Reynel is the one. They're setting up for 3. Hey, that's back-to-back 3s para sa Meralco. Still a long way to go, however. 23 pa rin yan. Anthony leaves it for Bradwin. Stolen away by Tolomia. Canaleta. Siya naman ang tetres.
Short.
Hold off that bench. Tagal nakaupo ni Nino. Bitin ang tira pero bola sa Meralco pa rin with 5:46 to go.
Kung naton to, it was not their ball, so he's going down. Tinawag pa siya ng kakampi niya.
Newsom is trapped. Sumama pa sa kanyang paa. Ganda ng double team. Tapik na naman palabas. And he's
there is a foul called against Gray.
O yun, no? May init na naman ang ulo ni Chris Newsom. He's getting upset. And Jonathan Gray just smiles.
And Newsom really has to control his emotions. There is the smile coming out of his face.
Sinabong pa yung sinabi na pinatawa. Ito
Siguro relax ka lang.
Oh, well, kung si Hinabong nagsabi sa iyo nun, hindi papangiti ka rin talaga. Tolomia, that's a 3 as well. Mintis. Sa rebound, Jonathan Gray ang pumulot. Gray in the open court. Diba?
That's his game, open court. And he knows the other team has nobody to challenge him.
20 points for Jonathan Gray. 25-point lead. Newsom wants a 3. It's in and out once again. Rebound taken by Brad Ginto. You look at Globalport. Was a tough loss to San Miguel Beer just the last time out. Pero they competed. They played well after 2 straight wins against Rain or Shine and Blackwater. No shame in losing to the San Miguel Beermen.
No, nobody has beaten them so far.
Ginebra looking to do that maya-maya. Pagkatapos ng laban na ito, konting break lamang. Tapos San Miguel versus Ginebra San Miguel. We have a really nice crowd dito sa loob ng Big Dome. Tumawag ng timeout si Coach Pido Harenso. 4:37 remaining. His team is up by 25. For Meralco Bolts so far in this game, mukhang na disconnection notice sila, Doc. Yung mga usual suspects na gumagawa para sa kanila. Baser, Jared, Nino Canaleta, combined 8 points for the 3 of them and 12 for Newsom, but some of them coming here when they're down by almost 30 points.
Yeah. And Newsom's, like I said, his field goal percentage is not bad, 60%. Pero yung mga iba is really just awful. 16.5% for Baser, 12.5% for Jared, 12.5% for Canaleta.
Grabe.
You're not going to win games shooting below 20%. No?
Yeah. 4/28, that's really low for these guys. And it's one of those days na nothing was clicking. Nakapatay ang main power supply.
Well, they started okay because of the way Hugnatan kept them. But then they couldn't stop the 3-point shooting of Global early.
Offensive foul ang tinawag against Sean Anthony. Can't believe it.
Offensive foul on number 10, Sean Anthony. That's his 3rd foul.
Pangatlo lang ni Sean Anthony yan. So balik ang bola sa panig ng Meralco Bolts. Staring at a 25-point deficit. Only 4:25 remaining.
Again, it's Hugnatan's going to be open for the 3-point shot, pero it just won't fall. Wala na, pagod na rin yun.
Pagod na rin, nakailang attempts na rin siya. 17 total. Jonathan Gray's hit. And he hits the deck. Tatayo para sa dalawang free throws. Itong batang-batang player mula sa St. Benilde, who everyone is congratulating, high-fiving, chest bumping.
Alam mo siya ito, Jonathan Gray, isang style ng laro niyan. It's always forward. It's always step on the gas. Hindi umaatras yan. You know, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad for the team.
In a game like this, ayos na ayos. Here's a smart move of the half. Binanggana, pasok pa rin. Brought to us by Smart. Be there like never before. Gray gets the second. 99-73 ang ating score. 4:10 to go.
Well, this is all in preparation for the second game. It's going to be between San Miguel and Ginebra San Miguel. Ito medyo maayos rin ang laro ni Michael. But then he becomes, sometimes dahil namumwersa siya, dahil malaki lang ang lamang ng kalaban, he takes some bad shots. Oh, nice move.
That's a miss, but his partner there to put it in. Wala rin. That's asserting lang yung might nila sa loob, no? Itong Globalport, pinakikita nila na pwede silang umulit-ulit. Barakael gets it to fall. That's a 3.
I think this might be his highest scoring game for Meralco. He's got 12.
Lead is down to 21. 29 na kanina yan. Ginto out to Pringle. Pringle naman nandidiskarte. Missing the layup, gets it.
Double.
Oh, hindi tumama.
Traveling yan kasi medyo short. Wayward ang kanyang tira. Humuk.
Doc, nakita mo yun. Tumuro si Pido sa scoreboard. Hoy, 21 na lang yan. 3:22 pa.
It's not that they're not gonna win the ball game. It's just that he doesn't want it to go down. you know, keep it in that area.
Kasi nga, sinabi nga ni Sean Anthony, we don't finish well.
Oh, ang ganda ng ginawa niya. And a dunk by the, I think 4 times yata ito.
Slam dunk champion. Yan si Canaleta. So, 19 na lang ang lamang ng Globalport. 3 minuto na lang natitira. Time is on their side definitely. Much like the Phoenix Fuel Maftas contra Barangay Ginebra a couple of nights ago.
Well, you cannot help it when you have a big lead. Your intensity goes down a little bit. This guy has been intense the whole night. 3 points. Nakakadalawa siya. Yung isa kanina medyo, you know.
Jonathan Gray just booming everything. Is career high ba ito ni Jonathan Gray? Kasi 24 points na siya.
There's Mike Colombia. He's doing exactly what Baser cannot do today. But they need him to be in a combination. Hindi po pwede isa lang. Because they don't have that much of a firepower.
15 puntos para kay Colombia. So Meralco will improve their record to 3-3.
No, Global.
Global rather. Thanks for that, Doc. And Meralco will drop to 2-4.
And they will join NLEX. And obviously, Ginebra doesn't want to join them if they lose again tonight to San Miguel, no? Penalty na naman dito. Well, both teams are in the penalty. So free throw shots here for Bradwin Quinto.
Bradwin, the big man. Yan yung mga records sinasabi natin. Tabla sila dyan together with Barangay Ginebra. But now it's gonna change.
Bababa ka sa Blackwater and NLEX. Globalport will go up to 3-3. We're joining Raynor Shine, TNT, and Phoenix.
And yung Meralco, you don't want to be there kasi bottom 4 ang matatanggal.
Yeah.
Diba? Matalo ka, bottom 4. Stand the man. Narinig niya, sinasabi natin, he only has 11. Dalawang 3, 17 na siya ngayon.
Hindi naman siya naman mercy.
One of his most relaxed games.
Yeah.
Hindi masyadong masakit katawan niya ngayon. Hindi masyadong pagod. Colombia. Short, another rebound for Stan. He had 9 rebounds a couple of games ago. Jonathan Gray, no go. Barakael picks it up. Final score na lang po inaantay natin dito sa unang laro ng Super Bowl Sunday. Newsom goes to Canaleta.
That's open. He cannot make a shot.
Hindi pa rin makuha talaga. Only 4 points for Nino, averaging 16. And it's a timeout called by Stan as he crossed the line. There's going to be substitutions. The rookies are all coming in. Lervin Flores. Ito si Gabayni. Si Huico ipapasok. Minute and 21 na lang natitira sa ating laro. Full timeout na tinawag ni Coach Pido Harencio. And well, what a performance from Globalport, no? Coming out of the gates, full force yung nangyari dyan. Sa umpisa pa lang, you know, may mga haymaker na sila sa umpisa pa lang.
You know, we all love Terence Romeo, but I said this the last time I covered.
Correct, tayo.
I thought that their team really moves a lot better, you know. Their passing is a lot better. But of course, you need a guy to help you finish off some of the games that they lost.
Yan ang closer na kailangan nila. Ito, Alaska kalaban nila next Sunday, a week from today. Then 10-day rest before they face TNT. And then
Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Those are tough teams.
Oo nga, lahat.
And Alaska is, after San Miguel, is the hottest team. No?
Surging yan.
No.
At saka Magnolia. Yung tatlong
Kasama
yan.
ng Magnolia.
Dito namang Meralco, Raynor Shine and Lex Phoenix.
Wala rin madali.
Oh, walang madali nga. Nothing is easy, especially when you're down 2 and 4 and then you come out a game such as this.
But that's the way they also... I thought that was going to go in for Ryan Aranya. Newsom played the whole 4th quarter if he doesn't fall out.
Oo nga. Baka naman matapos pa niya. Newsom has 14, so umabot pa rin sa 14 puntos si Chris Newsom.
But like you said, it's garbage points.
Lervin.
Sali ako.
Gabayni wants it. Power move. And he'll go to the line para sa dalawang free throw. The big boy, alam niya gagawin niya. Pagkuha niya ng rebound, bangga agad.
That's his natural position. He knows how to really go to the boards.
Wouldn't be surprised if Globalport gets the ball back na i-set up nila si Lervin Flores para maka-score. They did that for Julian Sargent.
Oh, they did it already. Hindi lang pumasok ang tira niya.
Hindi yun yung kasi tira. Medyo malayo sa range ni Lervin Flores yun. Oh, si Kraken pala nandito na. Pati si Kagiwa, well, dating Kagiwa, 47. Di na siya 47, at least for this conference. Number 13 na si Mark Kagiwa. Tribute to JJ, Hildebrand. Mamaya, makikita niyo siya. Newsom. 17 points for Chris Newsom. Oh. Lead is 19 still. So, you know, Globalport really knew what to do. Hindi na nila pinaliit yung lamang. I think it went down to, at one point, 11. Hanggang doon na lang. Barakael. Cross court to Tolomia. 3. Cannot go. Dervin Flores with the ball.
No need to shoot at this stage. Although there's a difference of 2 seconds.
Kelly Nabong telling the Neon Nation in the house to give it up para sa performance ng kanilang koponan. They'll take the turnover dito.
Yeah, they'll take the turnover. Hindi muna tayo magkakamayan yan.
Yun na, binigay na. Pinatuloy na.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final score, 107-88. The victory for Globalport.
19-point victory para sa Globalport. They led practically all the way. Nag 5-0 muna ang Meralco, tapos inunahan na ng Globalport. Hindi na pinabayaan. Kelly Nabong hugs all around, shaking hands with the coaches and his former teammates. And you can see Kelly Nabong, just a strong performance. He was focused sa laban na ito. At he set the tone for them, Dr. J. And the rest of the Batang Pier followed suit as their big man led the way. A overpowering performance by the Batang Pier. Hindi larong bata yung Batang Pier ngayon. Larong mama ang ginawa nila.
Yeah, they finally, you know, they started well and they finished well. We were the better team completely.
Well.
17-17 and 3 block shots.
Hindi naman masama, ano? Kelly Nabong against his former team, showing them his stuff to lead the way. Great performance as well mula kay Jonathan Gray. Pero Kelly Nabong is our best player. He is with Serena Dagdag.
Yes, Doc J and Charlie, kasama ko ngayon ang best player of the game, Kelly Nabong, with 17 points, 17 rebounds, and 3 blocks. What an offensive chemistry you guys showcased in today's game, Kelly. What do you think helped you not just create but sustain that double-digit separation for most part of the ball game?
Well, I mean, we have a deep bench on Global. We got a lot of young guys. You know, our mentality is push the ball, get good shots, and run every team we play out the gym.
Well, we were talking earlier, Kelly, and you said that playing against a team that you're familiar with gives you... All right, those are the fans of Kelly Nabong. Kelly, going back to my question, we were talking earlier and you mentioned that going up against a team you're familiar with gives you added motivation. What does it feel like getting that win?
I mean, it's good to get a win, but we're not here to get one win. We want to take it all to the playoffs and take everything.
Your goal from the start of the game was to keep the numbers of Meralco below 80. So how do you feel about your defensive performance coming into the fourth?
Oh, we had great defense. A lot of good one-on-one defense, good help defense. I mean, we got stops, we got the ball, we got it ran, we ran them out the gym.
All right, anybody you'd like to say hello or say thank you to, Kelly?
Yeah, I'd like to say hi to my wife, my son Trey, and the whole Globalport family up there. On to the next. Let's get it.
All right. Thank you so much, Kelly, and congratulations once again, gentlemen.
Well, Kelly, grabe talaga ang naging performance si Kelly Nabong. Like we said, no, he had the 17 points. He didn't top score for them, but he really led the way. Siya talaga nagpakita. Sumunod na lang kanyang mga kakampi, Doc.
Yeah, he established the kind of game that they wanted to play. At saka yung sinabi rin niya, they just ran the other team to the ground.
That's right. Wanted to run them out of the gym and outscore them in practically every way na possible. 3-point shots. You had from the free throw line, and ganito nga nangyari at the start. Kelly Nabong set ito. 2-3 siya agad. Sinabayan pa ni Stanley Pringle. Sean Anthony hit one as well. And that broke that game open immediately. Naging double digits ang lamang ng Globalport.
And hindi na makabalik diyan ang Meralco, especially with the sour shooting of their starting five. You know, today, Canileta did not start from them. And maybe that's not going to happen again.
Second period, it's a 13-point lead pag-umpisa ng second quarter. Stanley Pringle nagpakita na rin, pa-jump shot lang, but he was hitting it accurately from outside. On the other hand, well, that was a three from Mike Colomia. But on the other hand, itong Globalport was basically matching shot for shot. Hindi na nakalapit ulit, hindi na nababa sa single digits.
Look at that shot.
Maganda. Yun yung maganda. Sabi natin, ala Dirk Nowitzki. So, well, we have to talk about Jonathan Gray because he played a splendid ball game. Iba lang kasi, it was Nabong really who set the tone. But Jonathan Gray, honorable mention in this game.
He really played well in the open court. He did everything that was right for them. Actually, very strong quarter. And this was another guy that also played well. Just hard enough to really play to give them that good victory that they needed. Again, look at this, his second three-point conversion.
Yung big three nga na Pringle, Anthony, Nabong, ganda ng laro. Sinabayan pa ni Jonathan Gray. Then everyone else scored except for Lervin Flores. Let's look at the numbers, Doc.
Well, in the end, medyo nakahabol ang Bolt sa three-point shooting. But the big factor here, the rebounds, I wanted to look at. 67 to 46, plus 21 yan. That really hurts. Plus 6 shot blocks for Globalport. Nabong has 3 of those, and Meralco, the Bolts have only 1.
Globalport was aggressive, went to the line 21 times kumpara sa kalaban. So, Globalport naman, as we said, hindi lang naman si Nabong, Anthony, Pringle, and siyempre si Jonathan Gray. You have to really talk about this guy kasi 24 points nga siya. That's his career high. 5 rebounds as well, and 8 of 14, which is superb from a guard position.
Yeah, definitely. But all of these are more or less, except for the three-point shots, they're all yung galing sa takbuhan ng takbuhan.
Okay, so susunod na sa just in a few minutes will be Ginebra San Miguel against San Miguel Beer. Diyan nagtatapos ang ating unang laro dito sa Big Dome on this Super Bowl Sunday sa ngalan ni Dr. J, Andy House, Irina Dagdag at courtside. Julius Bernard, Kenneth Merv, Roy, Charlie Guna po nagpapaalam na sa inyo. Pero stay tuned dito sa ESPN 5 kasi meron pang Ginebra versus San Miguel.